Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. Before I begin, I would just like to thank everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. I would also like to thank everybody that has purchased a reading with me, and to those who have commented. Thank you so much. This is a general reading, therefore it may or may not resonate with you. If it does not, please check your moon and your rising sign for your messages. This reading is for the sign of Libra for the month of February, or from the time you view the video going out to about 6 months. For the main draw, I have chosen the Witch's Tarot this month. And for clarifiers, I'm using the mini Rider-Waite. I do not shuffle on camera because it is a very long process for me. Each of these mini Rider-Waite are jumpers. It's a process of shuffling where I connect with Spirit and I wait for Spirit to give me the card. I also use Sibylla and Lenormand. So, for the overall energy, we have the Three of Cups. In this reading, this card speaks to me of the need for you to be careful of your thought process, because the energy is very strong for you to manifest what you are thinking. And I noticed that under that we have the Magician. So again, that just confirms the message on that card. At the bottom of the mini Rider-Waite deck, we have the Devil. Now, the Devil speaks to feeling stuck and unhealthy attachments. It can indicate a relationship that is controlling and manipulative. It can also indicate the need to sever ties. It's a card of breaking free to whatever it is that is making you feel stuck like that. Now, I want you to notice the Three of Cups. We have three people, and in the Devil card we have three again, if you count the Devil. Now, this could be about a third party that's interrupting the relationship, but it doesn't have to be a person. It can be an addiction. It can be just your thoughts. It's something that is disrupting this relationship. And it's something that you need to deal with. So, back here in the past, we have you again feeling restricted, feeling trapped. It's about the fears and the doubts. It's about your thought process. And this goes back to the message in on the Devil card. What you need to know is that things are not as bad as they seem. You are putting yourself in that self-imposed prison. If you will notice, the sun is coming up here behind her. Now, If you can change those thoughts, you can change your reality. And remember, you have this energy of manifesting around you at this time. This, I believe, has to do with, I do believe the other partner would be a fire sign, very possibly Leo. But it doesn't have to be. It can be somebody that embodies those energies. Now, this King of Wands would be very fiery, passionate, ambitious, a leader. Somebody who's very charming. And the negative aspect to him would be he could be controlling and very deceptive, very jealous, very arrogant. So either this person is somebody that was that you never had a relationship with before in the past, or it's somebody that perhaps you were going back and forth with. And if you were going back and forth, you would perhaps be going back and forth between a fire sign and a water sign. So you wanted this relationship with this person. You got into this relationship. You felt it was an emotional fresh start, whether you were in a relationship with them before and it didn't work or not. You got this chance for this emotional fresh start with this person. And you were very much in love with this person. And you had to make that head or heart decision whether to take them back or not, or if it was somebody new, whether to move in with this person or not, and to have a relationship with this person. And this was your wish. You felt it was a relationship that was very long lasting. And you have temperance here. If it's somebody you were reconciling with, that tells me you thought you could heal that relationship. And you were very determined to do so with this King of Pentacles here. The other party could have been an earth sign also, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, if we're talking a third person. Because I have the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, and then I have you here. But I also have the King of Wands here, and I have the card of Leo here, which strongly suggests to me that this could be a Leo person that you are presently with at the time, at this time. I don't see a breakup. So I believe you're still with this person. So you took them back. This was your wish. You moved in with this person. Believing that the issues could be healed. But then, once you were back together or you moved in with this person, whichever scenario this is, you didn't feel loved. Perhaps the other person wasn't putting the effort. You felt taken advantage of. Perhaps they had a very rigid way of thinking, unyielding. And I think that you just you didn't stand up for yourself because you feared a separation and you didn't want that. But let's remember that all of this, I drew all that on this Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is your thoughts. And all these fears and doubts that you have that are causing you to feel or caused you to feel that way could have came from past hurts. And remember, what you're thinking about, you're manifesting. You don't want to manifest this negative energy here. And if it's this negative energy that is the third party, so to speak, that is coming between you and somebody else, then you need to break free of that so that you can have this and have this, your wish. Okay? So here we have our King of Wands again. And it speaks of you going after what you want. But there's always that shadow side where you've got those fears and your doubts. And I think it's a relationship that just was up and down and up and down. And you've thought about leaving perhaps several times, but you haven't done it. You are keeping control of the situation with the Strength card there. And the Emperor is a need to create boundaries, to take charge of your life. And I believe that in this relationship and with all the swords that we have, that there's a lack of communication here, because Temperance appears here and Temperance also appears here. With Temperance energy around, know that the relationship can be healed, but you have to be able to speak to your partner and express your feelings, how you're feeling. Because up here, what crowns the reading, we have the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups tells me that you feel that this is your soulmate. This is somebody whom you do connect to on an emotional level, or you did. And this person you feel is the perfect match for you, but you're missing communication. And that lack of communication is causing the fears and the doubts and the worries and the sleepless nights. And again, this Eight of Swords energy is above you and below. So it's all in your mind. you are taking something and really overreacting to it. And based on past hurts, more than likely. But you want peace to be restored to this relationship. You want to save this relationship. And the Death card here speaks of a transformation. And so I believe, and this is a welcome transformation. So I believe, and with justice, justice is can speak of something, because it's a very karmic card. It can speak of something that's going to happen, that's going to restore your faith. So it can also speak of you weighing things up. And so we have the transformation. The old must give way for the new to come in. And so this old way of thinking has to go. And I believe that's why the Death card is there. And this card here, this it's a 5 of Cups. This flew out of the deck when I was shuffling the main draw. And I didn't really know what to do with it. I had it over here and then over here. But then I saw this 5 of Cups come out, so I put them together. Because it's a very strong message that you need to stop focusing on the past and look at what you have in front of you. Don't let what happened in the past ruin your chance for, a happy life with this person whom you feel as your soulmate, the perfect match for you. Reflection is called for, and I believe that you will be able to find this enlightenment that you need. This card speaks of patience with this relationship, and whatever decision you're going to take, don't make any hasty decisions, basically, is what it's saying. But something is going to come in to shed light upon this. Something is going to happen that restores your faith in this relationship. Meanwhile, you're hanging in there and you're waiting. Don't give up. Don't give up on this relationship. The universe has your back. The Wheel of Fortune. There is a change of fortune coming in here. And it is in your favor. And I saved this Sibila for now. Something that started off bad turns out really great in the end. We had the Death card here also at the bottom of the Sibila. So there is a huge transformation that is coming, and I think some reflection is called for here, and communication. I think that this couple, whoever you are, you need to communicate with your partner. You need to let him know how you're feeling. It's possible he doesn't even know that you're feeling that way. For the Lenormand, this is confirmation of what goes on or what went on here. And, you know, it's a little conflict and discord. I think that you need to watch out for false friends, people perhaps that can interfere in this relationship by spreading gossip. So watch out for that. But I think that you will feel at peace once you are able to start this communication and have this communication with your partner. Because right now, there are things that you don't know about yet. Definitely this needs your attention. Use your intuition. There is loyalty within this relationship. I don't think that anybody's been cheating. Frankly, I don't. I think that the third party or the interruption in this relationship is otherwise like either an addiction, or for me in this reading, I think it's negative thinking, lack of communication within the couple. But peace will be restored, and I have the cross here, which is that you are being divinely guided. It's about getting to the root of the problem and a new beginning. The stork brings in change. And then we have the heart, love and happiness. So this will all finish well. And here I had, what was it? I also had the soulmate card and the mini Rider-Waite. So I know that this is your wish, and I know that it can be healed. We have Temperance here twice. I'm going to draw an archangel message. This one wanted to come out. Clairsentience. Archangel Raphael. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So know that you are being divinely guided. You have the star, you have Temperance, and you have Temperance over here too, twice. So thank you so much for watching, Libra. If you would like to book a reading with me, the details on how to do that are in the description box below. Have a great month of February. Many blessings. Bye-bye.